So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Nashville. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Like 46, like 46.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
29's down, 22 Rita.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Henry To'oTo'o there to bring him down defensively.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go. Tonight.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. It's complete, Burks. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Heroes down, 90 down, 49 Rita. Out on.
Here's Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive, because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Second and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Stroud looking to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Mixon on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Play action. Stroud now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Levis back to throw. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
Yeah, Mike. 54 readers, right?
Here's a give to Spears. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. The Titans had 5 and 11 on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
Little bootleg here. Levis.
He'll buy some time right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
49.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Now Levis.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
In motion, the tight end.
Stroud off the play fake.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this out past the 25.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Houston.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here we go, let's go.
And Stroud now to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
That is caught, and he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Levis sets up to throw here.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Levis to throw it.
Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be a gain of 16, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Out of the gun again to Spears.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Levis from the gun. That pass taken in by Burks.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He completes it to Boyd.
He's got room to roam.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Off the play fake, Levis.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Josh Riley.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And running with power here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Stroud to throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Mixing up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Stroud.
And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Like 54.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Cockrell holds it in left side.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Levis. That one's taken in by Spears.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Levis.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
Able to slither by. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Delson in motion. Stroud looking to throw.
And Diggs has it.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Here we go.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Here's a diving catch right side.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. Play action. Stroud now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into a
touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Taken down at the 42. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Tonight.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
In motion right, that's Dell. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action.
Now he's forced out left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Stroud off the play fake. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. Down the right sideline.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 59 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, this is blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out,
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Levis to throw off play action. Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darius Slayton, 43 yards.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out, but all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the tweak, right?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And partner,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
and this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Why, Tony?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Stroud to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here we go.
In motion right, that's Dell. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last. He's got him in. good, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Chigga 72 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The Titans will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Looking to throw, Oladokin.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That ball caught by Slayton. Oh, good. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Titans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with a football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38.
It's the dump off to Pierce.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nixon will try the right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud working out of the gun.
Forced out to his left. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
All right.
Pierce now up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
All right.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And he got it. He puts it through, and it's the ultimate capper to the regular season.